Y'all heard what Trump said? He said you only getting 2 years to be on this Section 8. Now, I don't think he wrong at all, because most of you guys are abusing it. You've been on Section 8 for 10 years, 11 years, 12 years, 20 years. Let somebody else who actually need it. Because most of y'all don't even, y'all abusing it. I'm talking about the ones, not everybody. I'm talking about the ones that's on it and don't work, don't want to work. And then the ones that's on it and then do work. You know, you calling your boss and telling your boss to falsify that paperwork. But Trump said the gig is up. That's why it's important to have a good old man. If you don't want to work, pay your bill. 100% of the bill. And if he's your boyfriend, he's staying there, put another bill on. But Trump said the gig is up. Now, look, he ain't wrong. 2 years, and that's it. Y'all argue down in the comments and let me know what y'all think.
She brings up an interesting point. I want to stick on the why it's important, like she said, to have a good old man. Now, do I agree as far as trying to take advantage of that man and pay 100% of the bills, and especially if you have a bunch of kids? No. But ultimately, what does it take, right? And we can even exacerbate this to the jobs as well. But what does it take in order to effectively keep a job as well as effectively keep a relationship? What it takes is a certain degree of compromise and maybe even a low level degree of capitulation. Capitulation. Don't let the word capitulate make you think that I'm just saying in a large way, in a big way. That's why I said a low level degree of it. Because if you're going to be a part of a work culture, there's going to be certain aspects of yourself that you may have to show humility in, as well as dial back, regardless of how you feel about it, in order to preserve the relationship and continue to work together. And that can be in the sense of your job, but also when we're talking about working in harmony, not only in the workplace, but also within your own home. Everything is not going to be able to go your way. And you have to humble yourself at a certain extent, both parties, in order to have things continue to work matrimonially. And I think that's what it comes down to. She said you should get a good old man. But when people then have the option to where they can say F you, is no different than your job. If you've got a bunch of options when it comes to a job, or maybe even millions of dollars in the bank, if most people went to work and something happened at work that they didn't like or they didn't appreciate, most people would not even hand in their 2 weeks notice, and they just give a big F you, and they just storm right out, and they wouldn't give another second thought. So ultimately what this comes down to is the 2-year rule is perfect, because now it brings back that necessity. Now it brings back that urgency, and now you have to try to find ways to either survive, or you're going to have to find ways to be able to work with people and, like I said, capitulate to a low level degree.
Think.
Bitch, you got me paying $2,500 a month.
Stop fucking following me around with your camera. I don't give a fuck. You broke. You don't have no fucking money to pay the $2,500. There's other bills.
I can't believe you weird.
Oh, she lied about how much the rent cost and the whole time she was on Section 8, but she had him paying all the bills, and he was paying all the bills, and she lied. Wow.
$2,500. So that's what I did. I told you my rent was $2,500. I don't give a fuck.
Up, bro.
So what? What you gonna
I'm
do
about to
about
file
it?
a motion on your ass.
File a motion if you want to. It don't matter, but
Ain't
you
no
still
way.
got a fucking son here.
Man,
They need to be
fuck all
taken
that.
care of.
Ain't
And they
no
need to
way.
fucking
You paying $2,500
Oh
a month
my
in your
God.
rent.
You
$600. I just
fucking
seen the
follow me
Section
around.
8 voucher.
Why are you
You
going
not
through my
slick.
mail? That's
You not
also a
slick.
crime. Do you know going through my mail is a
I don't
crime
trust
too,
your
right?
ass. That's the reason why I'm going through your fucking mail,
Oh
bro.
well.
Ooh, brothers. With friends like that, I know she's a little nice on the eyes, but with people like that around, you don't need enemies. Think about how many red flags we got just in that one part. First, she lied about how much the rent actually costed to the person who actually was doing the righteous thing and paying all of it. Then she brought up the fact that you reading her mail is criminal, as if she can also use that against you. Why does that even matter? And why does that divert from our original talking point that we're trying to understand?
So what you gonna do about it? You ain't gonna get your money back. You're not getting your money back. So figure out what you gonna do.
I've been getting played this whole time. I thought you really fucked with me.
You have not. You've been getting to me $2,500 a month. I never said that it was. I said to help me pay my rent. I never said the full $2,500 was for my rent. I just said that I need $2,500 a month for my rent.
You gave me like,
and I used it for other shit. I used it for other shit. So what?
You about to get put out, and yeah, she only $600. You owe me some. You owe me some money. You owe me some money.
We got a son together. I don't owe you shit.
Yes,
you want to go on child support?
You owe me some
You want to
money.
go on child support and pay it through child?
And that was another red flag. That's 3 for 3. Now she threatened to put you on child support while y'all still together, and it looks like she has another baby in her stomach. Oh man, this dude's about to be in a lifetime worth of pain. And that's another thing that I want to address. He's already invested. He's already made the investment. You know, y'all are going to be dialed in, locked in for a long time. You're going to have to deal with her for a long time. And she's pretty much already done everything to show you that that's probably not a person that's trustworthy. And that's probably not a person that's going to really have your back for real. But you stuck with her. And you're going to have to make sure that she's straight, because it looks like you have 2 kids with her. And I don't know if she has any other kids, but this is where you're at. Imagine being together and divided at the same time. Ain't that something? And I see this all the time. I see cases of this where guys get in these positions because they weren't discerning. They weren't using the discerning eye. And they were just simply smitten. And now their legacy is written. And I'm going to be honest, man. It's not looking good. It's not looking good. And, you know, now we just have to look at you and use you as a use case. So for my young guys, when you see situations like this occur, make sure you're paying attention, and then make sure that you're actually adopting it and using it to be able to move better and move more strategic for your life.
Celebrities. Where are the mothers? Where is Kim Kardashian? Where is Cardi B? Where is Taylor Swift? Where is Beyonce? 40 million people are about to lose their food assistance, and they do not care because they are part of the system. Wake up! Nobody needs Skims when they're actually skin and bone. Nobody needs 12 albums with the same music. Wake up! They don't care. They want you to starve. Starve them. Do not buy their stuff. They want children to starve. Wake.
This lady is insane. Do you see the type of conclusion certain people just draw based off of nothing? They literally just pull it out of their head, and then they try to put it on you. And it's not like I'm pro celebrity or anything, but she's got that TikTok brain, right? You can tell she's online all day, just destroying her brain, because and just consuming. Ultimately, she's strictly a consumer, and she's lost. Because I mean, what are you doing? It sounds like you can do just as much. I'm sure you got some food in your fridge. I think also, instead of just putting the entire plight of the world on singular individuals, I think if everybody chips in a little bit, especially the ones who feel as strongly as you do, I think if that segment of the population who swears that they're so invested, puts in, open up your fridge, take what you don't need, maybe even dial back your lifestyle. Don't go eat out. Don't go buy certain gourmet items. You live off canned food so that you can expend the rest of your income and go take care of the world. And I think if the segment of the population that felt as strongly about it as she does did that, then I think we would be just fine, right? But ultimately, she's not going to put her money where her mouth is, the way that she's trying to hold other people accountable and tell them what they need to do with their money. And ultimately, to take something that's not actively being done, what her whole point is, because somebody's not doing something, that they hate children or whatever. At the very worst, that's just neutral. It's not even active. It's not like they're harming anybody, or it's not like they said that. But then to just go and put that on people and then call them out by name, I think that that's not okay. And I see that that's what a lot of people like to do. That's what people like to do to me sometimes with my content. They'll just they'll just come to the most incredible hypotheses and conclusions. And I think it's interesting. But y'all like the video. Also subscribe if you want to join the Limitless Legion. Cash App link below if you want to buy your boy iced coffee and tip the channel. And also feel free to join the Patreon where I'll post self-improvement content. Until then, I'll catch you in the next video.